Good morning. Today is Monday, March 27th, and some rather interesting things happened over the weekend. And I see some connections, and I just want to draw some lines between some of the things that happened. And I decided to make a video instead of writing a blog because I felt like some graphics could help. One picture's worth 1,000 words, as they say. And I want to be able to draw some lines for you so you understand what I'm talking about. So I will get to the graphics. So here's the infographic that I have. I made it really extremely basic, and I just wanted to do this quickly. So, and yes, I know the planes are they're either cargo planes or passenger planes. They're not bombers. I realize that, but they symbolize bombers. And here's the attack this weekend, and it didn't happen all at once. Alex Jones apologized for his stand on Pizzagate. Now, there was a lot of static about this over the weekend. I myself have questions about why he did this, but I do want to say we don't know what's going on in Alex's personal life. We don't know what threats have been made against him, possibly his children. And I'm not saying that happened. We just don't know. So for any of us to stand, on the outside of his life, looking in through a few windows maybe, we don't have all the information, so I think it'd be foolish to judge him about his apology. He's Alex is under attack, and of course, obviously, not just about that, not just the apology, but this is where the focus is for the point that I want to make. So on Friday, Alex apologized for covering Pizzagate, right? Personally apologized to Alefantis. Interestingly enough, the 60 Minutes program that Mike Cernovich was on, James Alefantis was on 60 Minutes, in this, on the same topic, the quote fake news that 60 Minutes covered on Sunday. So there's this thread, and that's why I was thinking, what is going on? So there's that thread, and so I'm drawing a line between Alex and 60 Minutes, and what has happened over the weekend is that Alex has, people have kind of disavowed him. David Seaman made a video saying that he's very disappointed. I don't want to put words in his mouth. I'll give the links to the videos so you can decide for yourselves. But a lot of questions about why Alex Jones did what he did related to Pizzagate and James Alefantis. I first want to say I love all these guys. They're all heroes. But they're being used, I believe. These guys are, and probably many of us who have gone on social media and criticized Alex. And there's a fine line, because it's crucial for all of us to speak our truth. It's crucial for all of us to hold one another accountable. But all these things are known about us, about our characters, about our behavior. All the supercomputers that we hear about that can predict behavior, they will be used against us. Our own behavior will be used against us. This line comes to mind from the movie The Green Mile, when John Coffey's talking about the horrible guy who killed the two little girls, and he says they killed him. He killed him with they love. In other words, it was the sisters' love for one another that made them vulnerable. And these people know our vulnerabilities. That's what I want to say. And when they attack us, they will use psychological warfare and find our vulnerabilities. So it's David Seaman loves truth, has a passion for seeing the evil of Pedogate exposed. Alex disavows that, his work on exposing the Pizzagate people. So there's this natural conflict here, and there's a tendency for all of us to want to take sides. And even, okay, so if Alex disappointed us on Friday, Mike Cernovich became our hero on Sunday. Do you see how that can cause a division here, and cause people to want to take sides? And on this, I just wanted to highlight this verse. If you're a Christian, you know this well. Paul wrote this, that there were divisions among them. Some wanted to be loyal to Paul, some wanted to be loyal to Apollo, some wanted to be loyal to Peter, and some just held to Christ. And Paul's question, has Christ been divided into different parts? Was Paul crucified for you, or were you baptized into the name of Paul? And this scripture goes on, of course. The point being that divisions between us only weaken us. And as Jesus said, a house divided against itself cannot stand. And this is a principle that's very well known in the world by the bad guys. So they want to divide us. And I hope, I've made it clear enough. Here's information about Mike Cernovich on 60 Minutes. He was a hero. He truly was. And here are, David Seaman's videos that he made over the weekend. He's a hero too. These guys are heroes. But, they can't, if we let them displace Alex, Alex often says they'll pick him off first because he's the biggest. And the size here is significant. And I didn't do any kind of math to get these, I just drew these circles. And the blue, of course, represents the truth guys. The truth, they're all telling the truth. They all have a passion for the truth. And rather than take sides, and I'm of David Seaman, no, I'm of Mike Cernovich, you can say whoever you want, I'm of David Icke. No, we of course, we might resonate more with certain spokespeople, but we all move together. United we stand, divided we fall. So that's this side of it. That's the journalism side of the liberty movement and how that was under attack this weekend, I believe. So over here, we have Donald Trump. We have the loss of the failure to pass the Obamacare replacement. The truth about Trump's failure to repeal Obamacare. So this is being seen as a failure. Donald Trump is being branded a failure. And a lot of people who like Donald Trump, it's because he's a winner and people like to relate to winners. It's just the truth. It's just who we are. So if they can paint Donald Trump as a loser, it's harmful. And so there were financial consequences. Banks are crashing. And the Dow opens down over 700 points from highs, breaks key technical support. And here's the chart. It has bounced back up now. The markets have bounced back up now. And last I looked, the Dow was only down 23 points today or something like that. But still, this is a part, I believe, of the psychological warfare. And that aspect of it, the financial aspect and the Obamacare aspect, is meant to make Donald Trump look like a loser. And, the players over here are the GOP who put together the bill that most liberty people don't like anyway. So, most liberty lovers are kind of glad that it failed. But it's still there's still this reflection on Donald Trump, like to cause doubt. Is he really a good leader? Will he really be able to pull this off? And I just have the Freedom Caucus here because, again, I see this as the same kind of triangle as we have over here. You've got the guy that's the leader, the guy that's kind of the focal point, and these people, these guys are the heroes. The Freedom Caucus defeated the evil bill, and the GOP, they're yellow because I'm not favoring them. There's a triangle, even though these two were not acting together in the same sense as these guys. In one sense, they were, because they did help to bring about what appears to be a defeat of Donald Trump. So you've got all this, and then over the weekend I received an email. So I don't have an online reference for this because I'm not going to put my email here. I received an email from a pastor I pretty much respect. He's not nationally known, but he's a pastor of a reasonably sized church in a big city. And his email was stating that activism is not an appropriate Christian response. So I'm not even going to get into that. I did write a blog about it. In fact, I will reference the blog. So here's the blog, and I'll include all these links. I don't see this as much of a significant move as these other things, but it's the full force of it all taken together, and it's a strategic move. It's psychological warfare, and it's subtle. It's finding out what our weaknesses are in the liberty movement and attacking us on the basis of our weaknesses, trying to wear us down, trying to make us doubt ourselves, trying to get us to doubt one another, and trying to render us ineffective, bring about division, on and on. So I hope I made that clear. Feel free to comment, and hopefully we'll all be wise as serpents and innocent as doves and get past this kind of deception. Take care.